think there is a hole in my boat. Yeah, that's where I'm at right now. Welcome to the beautiful British countryside. This is Tiny Home Yoga with May, where you can find peace and tranquility on and off your yoga mat. I run weekly online live classes direct from my floating home. If you'd like to start practicing regularly to reap the physical and mental rewards, visit tinyhomeyoga.co.uk. But for now, let go and relax. You are exactly where you're meant to be. Not really been feeling myself, or at least the positive, happy May that you all know so well. Yeah, and I think it's important to show that I'm not always okay.
I have to say an eye bogey.
I mean, I have been pretty transparent and talked about boat life and talked about the challenges of boat life, and yeah, and ultimately it's not just about living on a boat, it's just life. Life can be challenging. I'm a problem solver, I'm a mental health professional, I have all the tools, I practice yoga regularly, I eat well, I have a great family and friends. I have so much to be grateful for. And then there are still times where things just get overwhelming and feelings need to be felt. Since starting this channel, I'm kind of running away from these feelings that I'm feeling now. Grief.
The roof is an absolute mess, so I'm gonna have to sort that out before I practice.
I don't care about feeling better at the moment. I just want to feel low. I had the most beautiful time away in Scotland. 2 weeks travelling around on that awesome hire boat and then going off into the Highlands, just having an amazing time. It's such a contrast to go from feeling connected and present and peaceful. Ironic, right? I live on a boat. It's probably one of the most peaceful places in the world. But with that peace comes quiet and loneliness. And yeah, I guess I've been using this community and this YouTube channel as a way to feel seen, feel heard, feel understood, which is the remedy of loneliness. To feel all those things, and I thank you for seeing me and showing your gratitude through your incredible generosity. This is all part of it, feeling this way. It's the contrast that is needed. If you don't experience the dark, murky waters of your demon pond, then how are you to enjoy the light and the joy and value it as much as you do? Like, you need this contrast. And I just wanted to share this contrast with you today. There's nothing that needs to be done. Just need to sit with it, feel it. I've given myself to the end of the week to feel this heaviness and yeah, not try to be okay.
Definitely feeling better. Just a little bit.
However, there is stuff that needs to be done and I need to do it, and I'm aware, conscious of that by being busy, by being active, by getting a job done. It's kind of a way of avoiding me feeling this way. So I'm going into that with that awareness that I'll probably feel better after I've done it, because it'll feel like a sense of achievement. I'm actually looking forward to doing it. Yeah, and that's okay too. Yeah. Oh, just want a hug. I'll hug myself. Oh. So the plan today, one of my jobs this summer is I want to completely take away all of the paint and rust from my bow floor and within my gas locker. Today I'm just going to tackle the bow floor, I think. There's also this loads of cracking down here, which is really horrible, and I need to prepare this area for the welding to get done. That is the mission today, begin that project. I was kind of hoping to use my angle grinder. I couldn't find any wire angle grinder attachments in B&Q, so I've got this thing. It's like a wire that attaches onto the drill, so I'm going to give that a go. Also got this one as well for getting into the smaller kind of gaps and corners and stuff. Alright, so this is the bow. Under there is the water tank. Oh my god, it's huge! You know, you kind of got to be nice to these guys because they do amazing things, but Christ, they're ugly. I'm a bit annoyed because my drill thing is just not cut into the mustard. I definitely should have gone for the angle grinder option. I'm gonna have to order that in though because I couldn't find it in B&Q. Alright, I've decided to stop beeping around. I'm gonna get the angle grinder out. That was the plan originally anyway, so beep it. Looks like a freaking mouse has had a go at my cable, which is beep. Yes! Quicker method, less back-breaking, more dangerous. Excellent.
So this is all I have time for today. That took 3 hours, but I did spend most of that faffing around the long way. So yeah, next time will be better. This is ridiculous. Okay, so I just had a really scary moment. I thought I put a hole in my boat. I've noticed about this boat is there is quite a lot of bodge jobs from the previous owner, and there's lots of epoxy resin everywhere. I look like I have monobrow. Epoxy resin in the area that I knew needed some work, and I've just found some more epoxy resin crammed into the corner. While I was angle grinding it back, suddenly it started to seep. I'm there thinking, beep, I have put a hole in my boat. No, the hole was already there, it was just hidden very well. So I am going to show you that now. Put it here in the shade. There's some shit here, like sparks from an angle grinder should not do that. This is not steel. Neither is this, neither is this, neither is this. And it's seeping. So yeah, I mean, I'm not happy. This is not good. This is really not good. But it could be worse. I'm gonna carry on. I have got more to do, and I'm gonna go get some epoxy resin tomorrow, and I'm gonna fill it, and I'm gonna sort it back out, so that it's no longer seeping. I don't think it's a life or death of boat emergency, but it's not great. It's not great. Like, this face is not great. By the way, I was not smiling about 10 minutes ago, but I've realised my boat isn't sinking, so I'm happy again. I'm very reluctant to use power tools now on this area specifically that's got the problem. So my thoughts are that I'll get this epoxy resin sorted, and then when she's next out the water, I've got kind of like a list of things that I'd like someone to look at, give me advice on, or slash fix. And I think this is adding to the list. Bow shit show. Don't know if you can see that, but I think my angle grinder is on fire. I had to press pause on the work today. I'm going to crack on with it again tomorrow. Probably for the best, because my hand is starting to vibrate, or it has been vibrating for the past 5 minutes. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. Hope I don't wake up tomorrow to a sunken boat though. I'm only joking, that's not going to happen. Survived another day on the boat, didn't sink. And it seems as though whatever was seeping in through here has kind of stopped, which is good. I got myself this metal epoxy putty, so it's going to it can be applied in wet conditions, which is ideal, and it bonds permanently to all materials. Seems pretty hardcore. So that the black and the grey become one. Oh my god, it's gonna be fun. Prepare the surface a little bit with some old sanding paper. This stuff is because it said it sets underwater. And as you can see, it's quite watery here. Get in there, you little bastard. This stuff's actually really good. I think I'll be using it if I ever have a hole in my boat ever again. Yeah. As a kind of like, oh my god, water's coming in from a tiny hole. This will stop it, and then you can get it to a boatyard and get it sorted. Cool. Awesome. Happy days. Alright, day 3 on the project. It's going well. Turns out that this putty stuff didn't actually work so well, but that's fine. The reason I'm doing all of this is to prepare for some welding work. So, just another job for the list. Yes, I have got myself a new angle grinder, well, borrowed my dad's because I burnt the other one out. So I'm going to crack on, and plan is to get this ready for painting, and I'm going to do a layer before work tomorrow. That's the plan.
In my hand, I've been waiting for a man. We've come too far, babe. We've come.
I want to show you a little yoga pose that helps with your lower back, specifically the sciatic nerve, which a lot of people struggle with. So either feet together, or you can just have your legs crossed, placing your arms underneath your legs to support the legs. And if you're here, that's great. Inhale, exhale, just fold as deep as you can fold. There's no right or wrong way. Anyone can do this that can sit on the floor. I'm going to do it my way. I'm going to bring the feet together. And the arms underneath. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, fold. And just feel that pulling in that lower back. Oh gosh, so juicy. Love it. Oh. And yes, I can get my head to my feet, but you don't have to do that for this pose. That's just my hips. They're just open and flexible. That is all. Good morning. It is Monday morning. It's a brand new week. I gave myself last week to feel crappy
And there is an element that I am still feeling quite heavy, still feeling quite emotional, easy to tears, and yeah, quite sensitive. However, I don't want to spend the rest of my weeks feeling really bad. Like, I just intentionally felt bad this last week. I just chose to feel bad. I wanted to wallow. I wanted to not put all my mental health tools in place. I wanted to speak negatively. I wanted to feel shit, basically, which is really odd, isn't it? But it's true. That's how I felt. Like, I felt like that. And now this week I still feel those things, but I'm making a different choice. Every morning I wake up and I meditate for about 10 minutes. And then I've started a new practice today, just today. And that is naming things out loud, 10 things I'm grateful for. And 10 things that I have abundance, you know, all the things that I have in abundance. And also 10 things that I am proud of. So yes, I have just done that now and it felt really good. It felt really like a lightness in my heart. So yeah, it's okay not to be okay. We're human. We have all these thoughts that whirl around in our head, and it's just about being aware that if the thoughts are negative or unhelpful, then the emotions follow. And ultimately, however down in the dumps you feel, you can choose to pull yourself out of it. You just have to make that choice. But there's a fine balance between pushing through, like I have been for the past 8 months or so. I've been pushing through my emotions and kind of pushing them down, and now I'm ready to feel them. So it's also okay to do that. It's also okay to run away and avoid. It's a coping mechanism that is used in CBT. Oh, I was going to say CBD then. That's not CBD. CBT. Anyway, I have a busy morning, so I'm going to crack on. Yum. There's a wee bit of rust that's built up overnight, but I was kind of expecting that, as I did wipe it down with water, and that's what happens when you put water on metal. So I'm just going to sort that out one side at a time, I think. Clean it up with Clean Spirit. Give it a lick of paint, well, primer. Red oxide. Bob's your uncle. Fanny is your aunt. There's some welding spots that I am actually going to paint over. I know that I'm going to have to repaint it, but I'd rather paint it now and then it not rust. Okay, she has a layer of primer on her. Yay! Alrighty, off to work. Hey everyone, yes, I am in my dressing gown at 3 o'clock in the afternoon and I have been to work. I'm just cold. Okay, so here's an insight into my life. Editing Inception. Just got to the end of the film. A piece to camera to say hi, thanks for watching. And also, you know, I'm alright, I'm all good. If you made it to the end here and managed to get through all of my sadness, then well done. It's hard sometimes watching other people feel sad. And also the boat, yeah, she's booked in for a little DIY session and some welding support in a couple of weeks time, so she is coming out the water. I
think. I hope. I got an email from the boatyard today to say they might need to change it, but I don't know. Anyway, I'll sort it out. Oh, that's a bit fast, guys. Anyway, thank you for watching, and thank you to those who've donated this week. That's you, Amy, Steve and Heidi. Thank you. See you next time.